Hello, truth seekers. Lawrence here, and welcome to Easy Enlightenment. So, do you know that examining one's own habitual pattern and conditioning is a simple and straightforward approach to figure out the truth of oneself? It is true. So, today, give that a go. No doubt, everyone has this habitual pattern. From morning to till we go to bed, we are maintaining certain patterns in our lives, isn't it? We are maintaining those patterns because the pattern is helping us to maintain certain stability, comfort, fun in life. And because of this experience, we fall back into the pattern and we um, move with that. This pattern has become our second nature. We don't even need the reminder. We naturally fall into this habit, this flow, and life is happening from there. So it's there. Now, investigate. If you want to break the habits, the pattern, especially when you're struggling in life, when there's so much drama, so much conflict, so much struggle is going in your life, and this is giving you a stress, okay? Then simply disengage from the habits and investigate your habits. Your habits, your habitual pattern or conditioning is the sign of attachment. Attachment to the fun, attachment to this comfort. Even you're suffering, you're still attached. And attachment is a sign of fear. Fear of losing the comfort, fear of losing the fun. So, if you want to overcome the fear, overcome your habitual pattern, just sit down and inquiry why am I maintaining these habits. If you're sincere in asking yourself, and the asking will help you to see the layers, the reasoning, to give in to your conditioning, to give in to your habitual pattern. And you must see the reasoning, not just seeing the root cause of the reasoning. The reasoning must be dismantled all the way until nothing is left. If you don't dismantle the root cause of this habitual pattern conditioning, this not resolving the root still exists, and life still happening from there. That's why this conditioning, this pattern has become the second nature, isn't it? It's naturally happens. So not to fall into that trap, you really need to see the root cause of your habitual pattern, and also you have to dismantle the habitual pattern until nothing is left. So when you are in the process of dismantling the work, definitely you have to disengage from your pattern. Disengaging will help you to experience the fear of missing out. Because of the fear of missing out, we just give in to the habit. We listen to the idea. This habitual pattern is an idea, and we listen to the idea and we give in, and we go with the same stuff again and again. So the fear of missing out comes in when you are in the spiritual journey, and when you have the experience of fear of missing out, then you have to investigate your fear. Basically, your habitual pattern is a sign of attachment to your comfort, your fun. And the attachment is a sign of fear of losing the fun. And as I mentioned that, fear of losing the fun makes the creates this idea of fear of missing out. And the idea is there because the world is fun. The fun is outside. When you are interacting with the world, it's fun, it's comfort. There's a drama as well, no doubt, but it's fun. And disengaging from your habitual pattern and looking inward is not fun. It's about disengaging from the fun. And in the beginning, yes, there's an interest in staying inward and investigating for a while. But at some point, your ego starts to feel bored. Your ego starts the spiritual journey, and the ego starts to feel bored in the spiritual journey. And the ego will just listen to the idea and go out. And when that happens, which is the idea of fear of missing out happens, right? And then you go out and you investigate, why do I have this fear of missing out? And then investigate that as well. Everything that you encounter in your inward journey must be traced back to its root, and we must let go it. Letting go is freedom. And again, the letting go is scary. And that's the sign. Letting go is scary. That's a sign of fear. And again, we gotta investigate the fear. Investigating the fear all the way leads to fear of nothing. Investigating the fear leads to emptiness. And basically, self-inquiry is the way to be thorough of the mind, to be free from the mind, to break the habitual pattern of the mind. The mind must be investigated. Because right now who we are is the mind. We have this idea, we listen to the idea, and then we move with that idea. That's what's happening in life, isn't it? And there are some ingrained ideas in us. So the journey is about becoming thorough of the mind. How do you become thorough of the mind? By tracing the mind backward to see the nature of the mind, how the mind come into existence and how the mind becomes real, how we are becoming the mind. So tracing the mind backward is to see the nature of the mind. And to wake up to the truth of who you are, you have to be thorough of the mind. When you are thorough in dismantling the mind, when you are unbiased in deconstructing, and if you do the work enough, then when you ask yourself, who am I? That's where you're going to see the absolute truth, the unchanging truth, the plain sight truth within. So, as I mentioned, looking into your habitual pattern, your conditioning, is a simple and straightforward approach to wake up to the truth of who you are. So sit down and notice what's the ingrained habit you have in you today. Not just a negative habit, also your positive habit. You have to, especially today, work on your positive habit. You are maintaining that positive habit to push away the negative habit, isn't it? You're maintaining the positive habit is to push away the bad conditioning in you, the negative mind in you. So it's a shield that you're creating a boundary for yourself to not to fall into the bad habits. So investigate your positive routine, your positive patterns in you that you maintain every day. Why do I maintain this habit? Why? I know there's a surface answer for that. You will say because for positive outcome, to to stay focused, to stay healthy, whatever reason is that, to stay calm, right? Whatever is that, those answers probably you copied from your surrounding, from your from the people you interact, from the people you follow. So basically, tendency is you are copying someone else's perception and experience. That means you're not living your own life. You're copying and pasting. That's not authentic life you're living. That's simply following someone's mind. And following someone's mind is following someone's illusion, because mind is not true. When it comes to inner freedom, spiritual freedom, all mind is false, because mind is not real. Mind is always changing. So when you follow someone's mind, you're following the changing aspect of the mind, and you will eventually get bored, and then you have upgraded meaning, upgraded uh, purpose coming in your life. No matter how much you upgrade with the mental credential, is never fulfilling, isn't it? It's never satisfying, and you know that. If you have been observing your life, you know that no matter how much you upgrade mentally, physically, it's not inner freedom. So don't copy and paste. Just investigate and figure out the root cause of your habitual pattern. Uh, Figure that out, and after seeing the root cause of the habitual pattern, you have to disengage from it. That's where the fear starts to resurface. Investigate your fear, and that's the simple way to get to the truth. Okay, it's not going to happen in one day, by following your habitual pattern. See, you may be able to see the root of the habitual pattern, and you also understand that you have to let go of that pattern. You see the fear, you trace the fear backward. Yes, you go to emptiness. You go to the place where your mind cannot be dismantled anymore. You may be experiencing that, but that's not enough to be thorough of your mind. That's why you have to maintain this routine of self-inquiry. You have to investigate your experience. You have to investigate your day-to-day experience, your friction, and that will, make you thorough. So, people get bored with the self-inquiry and people give up, and giving up is the failure. So stay on it. Even doing the same routine, there's always something you'll catch if you are mindful in your tracing back work, and you will make the connection to see the truth. Okay. Connection is about dismantling. Okay. I hope this video makes sense to you to some extent. I hope this is helping. Yeah. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care for now. Bye.